What's crackalacking? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know so. Back for another off-season video. We're doing the Dallas Cowboys. If I were the GM, this is what the free agency and the NFL draft would look like for the Dallas Cowboys. Go ahead, become a bro, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Quick breakdown. I don't do trades in these, so some of the players I release, I would probably prefer to trade, but I don't do that just because it's kind of messy and I can't find a draft simulator that'll let me do that for free. On top of that, the starting lineups, I don't do it based on base 3-4, base 4-3. I do it based on basically who sees the field the most, snap-wise. So those positions will be basically the starting lineup, guys that see the field the most. So let's go ahead, let's dive in, and they got a lot of cap, 77 million. A lot of cap. I did want to get a little bit more because we're gonna expend a lot of money with who I'm trying to retain. So Tyrone Crawford, Cameron Fleming, I decided to release those guys, saved 13 million, so we're up to 90 million. Let's go ahead into the re-signings. And I decided I'm gonna keep Cooper, Jones, and Prescott. I put the franchise tag on Dak Prescott. I know he said he wouldn't play under a franchise tag, or not necessarily he wouldn't play under it, but he's not gonna practice with the team and such. Got choked up. But I mean, I'd still rather see one more year, especially in McCarthy and Moore's new, not necessarily new system, but I want to see what he would look like now under McCarthy. And then I signed Amari Cooper, 5 years, 100 million. That's right now. I get all the projected contracts via overthecap.com, so that's what he's projected. That's what they're anticipating, what it's going to take to get Amari Cooper. On top of that, Byron Jones, 5 years, 80 million. I also decided to put Antoine Woods, the defensive interior, on an extended restricted free agent tag. So that leaves us with 27 million left. Now, they had all these guys last year, right? So how are they expecting to improve it all? I feel like they're going to probably have to do that through the draft. So I didn't do it through free agency. I don't have a lot of money, so I only got Shaq Lawson. I got 1 year, 5 million on a prove-it deal, and then Hassan Ridgeway. I figured we could get him on a veteran minimum, so 1 year, 1 million. So it leaves us 21 million left to kind of fill out the roster with cheap free agents. But let's go ahead and get into the draft, because the draft is going to be critical. It's going to be crucial. Also keep in mind, I didn't bring back Robert Quinn, Randall Cobb, Jason Witten, Sean Lee, just because I couldn't afford them if I was going to keep all those guys. So yeah, it is what it is. Now coming in here, I was hoping one of the defensive interior prospects would fall here, whether Kinlaw or Derek Brown. It was kind of far-fetched. If they really want those guys, they should trade up for them. But a lot of the corner, I mean, like I'm looking at Josh Jones. That's T. Higgins. These are guys that I wouldn't mind taking at this pick. T. Higgins, Michael Gallup. You know, he was kind of similar to Amari Cooper, kind of Houdini last year. So I don't mind bringing in another guy. Tyrone Smith, he's getting long in the tooth, so finding his replacement there with not Becton, but Josh Jones. We kind of bringing back Byron Jones kind of makes me not want to go corner, so we're Fulton and trade Trayvon Diggs. So I want to go safety. I do want to improve the secondary. Grant Delpit, very sexy. I think Xavier McKinney might be a better option though, because he's a very above average player. He's got not the highest of ceilings, but he's got a high floor. I don't expect this guy to end up being a draft bust. He could play in the box there, so I'm gonna go with McKinney with this pick. It's again not a sexy pick, but it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade. So we got McKinney. and I'm really gonna hunt down. I really need defensive interior bad, so I'm kind of hoping one falls to me with their second pick. Let's get you out the way. And you could say tight end, but Blake Jarwin, he's been okay in limited snaps. I love Jordan Elliott. And I think, see, I would pick Jordan Elliott, which I've done in a ton of these, just because he's got great value, because no one thinks I think he's a first round pick. No one else really thinks that, apparently. But Ross Blacklock, I think he's going to blow up the combine. He's got very interesting athleticism. I still think he's a bit of a raw prospect, but I don't mind snagging him here right now. So kind of the those are the really big positions, you know, I really wanted to address. So now I'm more comfortable taking best player available, which is a great thing to say. But I mean, it's not like I'm reaching for those guys. Those guys, they're gonna go about those picks. So don't think I'm reaching. I'm probably gonna address the defensive interior again, though. Not like back to back, but sometime in this draft, I'm gonna want to address it. So here we are, back with this pick. Ashton Davis, man, that's a spicy meatball. Got Jalen Reagor. I don't think realistically he's going to be here. Harrison Bryant is my top tight end. And having him here in the 3rd round isn't bad at all. Defensive interiors, a few decent guys. Maybe bring in another edge. I think Alton Robinson wouldn't be bad here either. Offensive tackles, there's some solid tackles right here, but we can wait. I think I'm gonna go, my bad. I was thinking Harrison Bryant, but you know, I mean, the tight end, it's not like he's gonna be a game-breaking tight end. I don't think anyone in this class is gonna be a game-breaking tight end. So if I really want to get one, I could get one later. Rather fill out other parts of my depth chart. To be honest, realistically, I would draft Ashton Davis even if I got McKinney. Alton Robinson, I think, could be around next time. Lucas Nine wouldn't be bad. I don't think Jalen Reagor is going to be here at that pick. I'd rather wait for. I'd rather wait for someone. There's Jalen Hurts, but I mean, they don't. Do they? No, because I think realistically we'll get something done with Dak. So I'll probably go offensive line. I mean, Trey Adams. I think Trey Adams might be just a right tackle only. At least you got a developmental like guy here in Naeem. So I'm gonna go with him. So okay, I'm feeling decent. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling spicy. Johnson's still on the board. You know, if he makes it to round 4, man, that'd be a steal. I don't think he's going to, but I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. Oh, come on, Tyler Johnson, you can do it. I mean, even KJ Hill. I think Tyler Johnson. Okay, KJ Hill went. Tane Moody, wow. Oh, Tyler Johnson's right there. KJ Hill went. Did he? Wow. Yeah, I'm snagging Johnson. I mean, I was kind of eyeing Alton Robinson, but I mean, Tyler Johnson, he can play in the slot, he can play on the outside, and just gives the Cowboys another weapon. I think that's just vicious. Alton Robinson be nice. It is what it is, though. We're just gonna have to wait till that next pick. So, all right, I really like our first few picks. You want to eventually double dip and get another defensive lineman. I wouldn't mind Von Hamilton. I mean, is Tristan Hill really going to develop? Guess as good as mine. I'd rather surround the squad with guys that I can rely on. Tyler Huntley, no lie though. He's around in the next round. I don't mind taking him just in case things do go south with Dak. Even Sullivan is a guy I want to eye late too. Edge, I think we kind of missed on Edge. Oh, Travis Gibson. Really, he will be in this area. Olawole. I mean, there is. Alex Highsmith might be just 3-4 stand-up rusher, though. And I mean, this is kind of a steal. It's not that big of a steal. All right, let's go back here. Try to make an educated decision. So I'm probably gonna eye Steven Sullivan, but he's kind of more of the same what they have with Blake Jarwin. Kind of just a much bigger receiver. None of the edge talent I think go with right now. Don't mind looking at corner a little bit. There's a few guys that I like. And we're gonna double dip. That way we're bringing in guys that should be able to play in the middle. Oh. Bryce Stark ain't bad either. So we're back up on the board. Zach Moss, realistically, not here. Not even looking at you, bud. All right. So now some of those corners are coming off the board. AJ Green wouldn't be half bad. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and grab Huntley, man. Because like I said, man, when things go south, all right, so like I said, I'm gonna kind of eye Steven Sullivan a little later and make sure. Oh, they didn't even have a 6th round pick. Oh, I guess I'll get them in the 7th. I'll say, let me make sure they got all the necessary picks to do that. Didn't address the edge, which is kind of lame. But I mean, they got a few guys. Joe Jackson. We did bring in Shaq Lawson. So I want to just go ahead and bring in. I really like Steven Sullivan. Not a lot of people are going to be as high on him as I am, but I think he brings really good receiving skill. He's a burner. I just like him. Can I tell you? So overall, I like our draft. I like our draft pretty well. I think it did good enough to bring some building blocks in, you know? I mean, McKinney. Blacklock, they could be starters immediately. Nyane, develop. Tyler Johnson will be involved immediately. Devon Hamilton will be in that rotation. So let's go take a look what this 2020 starting lineup's going to look like for your Dallas Cowboys. Starting with the offense, of course, Dak Prescott still here as our quarterback. Ezekiel Elliott, Mari Cooper, Gallup. We got Tyler Johnson. Blake Jarwin's there as well, but we also have Steven Sullivan. So for the most part, the offense remains similar to last year, except for we're bringing in Tyler Johnson. And yeah, so I don't know. I'm hoping it'll play better. We did get a few depth pieces and developmental guys, so I'm happy with that. But let's take a look at the defense, because I think this defense can be just as good as it was, at least at the beginning part of last year. Granted, they weren't facing the best competition. You got Lawrence and Lawson manning up the edge, and then I got Antoine Woods still being the starter there with Ross Blacklock. You can get Devon Hamilton in there, as well as Tristan Hill if he develops. Smith, Van Der Esch at linebacker. Probably could bring in more depth there, but you could probably just sign some guys. And then secondary, I think it's for the most part intact, except for you upgrade your strong safety position in McKinney, which I think is stellar. So this team realistically should be back again in the running for the NFC East Championship. But that's it for the video. Go ahead and let me know what you would do in the comment section below. But of course, until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.